Darth Vader. That name alone sends shivers down the spine. An icon beyond measure, he's the epitome of the dark side, the embodiment of evil, and Luke's old man. What made Darth Vader so captivating and intriguing in our young minds was his mystique and that air of foreboding he carried. His cybernetic form and that iconic mask raised our curiosity about the Dark Lord we couldn't get enough of. So in this video, we review some weird and quirky facts about Darth Vader that you should know about. Welcome to Star Wars Deconstructed, students of the Force and acolytes of the galaxy. Whether you're a Jedi, Sith, or somewhere in between, join us today as we bring some of the strangest facts about Darth Vader that you should know. A simple look at Darth Vader's suit and you're left wondering, could anyone endure wearing this? The whole ensemble seems absurdly heavy, and that mask, breathing in that thing must be a whole new level of unpleasantness. Thanks to that suit, Darth Vader must have been in a perpetual state of claustrophobia. He even had to tinker with his lightsaber size and weight to match his fresh suit and grip. Essentially, his suit seemed tailor-made for agony. Case in point, his helmet contained these little sticky needles that drew neurological data from his brainwaves to his suit's central computer, chilling out in his chest. These needles were permanent in his helmet, but they were scattered all over his body. So Darth Vader was forever poked and prodded by these tiny pesky points. Also, his suit could process and channel data. Emperor Palpatine had mentioned that these needles contained Kohunin chemicals to numb his pain, but it turns out that was a lie. We all know an angry Sith Lord is a formidable one, especially when said Sith Lord is in a ceaseless torment thanks to his fashion choices. So Palpatine made sure Darth Vader's suit was not only uncomfortable, but hurting him to get the best out of him. Anakin's tragic showdown with Obi-Wan on the scorching terrain of Mustafar left him as little more than a charred and limbless figure by a lava bank. A dreadful fate sealed by an uncomfortable suit that would torment him for all his days. His eyes suffered their fair share too. In the Star Wars novel Allegiance, Mara Jade painted a vivid picture of Darth Vader's vision, claiming it both had perks and pitfalls thanks to its technological nature. This hints that his vision was a far cry from clear sight of a human without a suit. We saw a peek into Darth Vader's sight towards the end of Episode 3. This glimpse showed that Vader's eyes took their sweet time to adjust to changing light, akin to someone donning night vision goggles. Yet, Vader's vision came decked out with ultraviolet wavelengths, allowing him to filter out specific light waves while restoring his damaged retinas. His helmet's ingenious vision systems aided his battered retinas in adapting to blinding light, like the Death Star's formidable beam, thanks to eye shields that slid over his optical points, zapping into action in a mere 5 milliseconds. Though Vader's suit boasted gadgets that somewhat improved his sight, we bet Anakin would have gladly traded him for his original eyes. Even in his transformed state where machinery overshadowed his humanity, Darth Vader retained elements of his human essence. This reality meant he still had to find a way to nourish his body and expel waste, the peculiar twist. Both tasks shared a common process. While it's true Vader could technically chew, he deliberately opted to forego food, using this choice to create emotional distance from his former self. Instead, a more prevalent method involved the infusion of essential nutrients and vitamins via needles, bypassing traditional eating. Now let's talk waste. Most of Vader's waste took the form of liquid, effectively pumped out of his system through an intricate network of pouches, tubes, and catheters. This waste then embarked on a journey to an internal waste recycler, a part of his suit's sophisticated design. There it was subjected to incineration, all within the confines of Vader's iconic armor, never needing to leave the suit's shell. Brace yourself because it might make your skin crawl and send shivers down your spine. Darth Vader's skin is far from the flesh and blood variety we're used to. It's not that surprising when you think about the intense third-degree burns that ravaged most, if not all, of his once healthy tissue. But, like Darth Maul's miraculous survival, Vader tapped into the Force to endure excruciating pain and cling to life. What passed for his skin after that is what we know now as synth flesh. Synth flesh is a synthetic gel concoction that blends faux flesh with what's left of the real deal. It's as unsightly as it sounds. Synth flesh was Vader's salvation, a material designed to mend burns and similar flesh-related injuries. You might recall Luke sporting some on his hand post-Vader severing in Episode 5. But here's the kicker. Almost his entire torso was sheathed in this synthetic layer. And let's not even delve into the process of replacing human tissue. It's a cringeworthy concept to say the least. Just imagine the sensation Vader endured having his scorched skin fused with new synthetic layers. Now for the icing on the cake. Darth Sidious, his ever-charming mentor, ensured Vader stayed wide awake during this whole ordeal. Why? To bask in every iota of pain, all in the name of further forging him into a powerful apprentice. A chilling reminder that the path to power in the dark side was paved with literal agony. Mastering the art of the Force seemed to be Anakin's forte, right? Yet there was a plot twist. Darth Vader was off the guest list when it came to using Force lightning. This electrifying power could turn enemies into crispy critters, but Vader could not use it as powerful as he was. Intriguingly, he technically possessed this ability, but using it was the real pickle. The heart of the problem? The infamous suit. If Vader even attempted to use Force lightning, his suit would throw a monumental tantrum, possibly signing off his existence. Palpatine hammered home this lesson personally when Vader tried to choke him upon waking up in the suit. Sidious zapped him with Force lightning, briefly giving him a shocking experience. Turns out his suit was allergic to voltage. Now let's dive into the reasons why. Some theories say the mechanical arms were the problem. Force lightning, it seems, demanded a flesh and bone conduit, not wires and metal digits. The outcome? Vader remained in the shadows, barred from wielding one of the Sith's juiciest and most infamous weapons. Darth Vader, the iconic figure etched into cinematic history, isn't just the creation of one or two talents. It's a collective effort that spans 6 movies, multiple TV shows, and a plethora of video games. The roster of performers who stepped into the dark shoes of Darth Vader, formerly known as Anakin Skywalker, is as diverse as the galaxy itself. David Prowse, the man behind the mask, and James Earl Jones, the unmistakable voice, are just the tip of the lightsaber. Their contributions are monumental, but the Vader saga stretches further. Anakin Skywalker has seen the light of the silver screen, portrayed by various talents: Jake Lloyd in The Phantom Menace, Hayden Christensen in The Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, and Sebastian Shaw, who donned the role when the mask was discarded in Return of the Jedi. But that's not all. Bob Anderson seamlessly embodied Vader's imposing presence in the epic battles of the original trilogy. The journey extended beyond the big screen too, with a league of voice actors lending their tones into different realms. Thomas Morley, Scott Lawrence, Kirby Morrow, voicing Anakin in LEGO Star Wars. Matt Levin, Matt Sloan, voicing Vader in The Force Unleashed and Soul Calibur 4. Matt Lucas of Star Wars Clone Wars, and Matt Lanter in Clone Wars, all contributed this legendary character's vocal persona. Not to be forgotten is Ben Burtt, the genius behind Vader's chilling breath. His ingenuity took shape by placing a microphone within a scuba tank regulator, crafting that unmistakable, ominous rhythm that sends a shiver down our spines. In total, the tale of Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader was crafted by the hands and voices of 6 actors in the films, and an additional 7 voices in officially licensed Star Wars material outside the movies. The Dark Lord of the Sith is a creation woven from a multitude of talents across the cosmos of entertainment. Anakin Skywalker's mysterious birth is one of the surprising and intriguing parts of the Star Wars stories. His mother, Shmi Skywalker, declares to Qui-Gon Jinn that there was no father involved. If we take her words as truth, as the Phantom Menace expects us to do, then Anakin's conception explored the realm of the mystical, the Force itself, or rather, midichlorians becoming the catalyst. This extraordinary origin would provide a rationale for his unparalleled abilities and his exceptional midichlorian count, and solidifying his mantle as the Chosen One, destined to topple the Sith and restore harmony to the Force. However, fate plays its own tricks. Anakin's trajectory takes an ironic twist as he becomes a Sith apprentice to Emperor Palpatine, essentially sealing the Sith's grip on the galaxy. Yet destiny works in mysterious ways as Anakin's tragic arc finds redemption. In a climactic moment, he sacrifices himself to end the Sith reign by turning against Emperor Palpatine and safeguarding his son, Luke Skywalker. His ultimate act of self-destruction serves as a monumental blow to the Sith, effectively ending their dark reign, albeit at the cost of his own life. And there you have it, 7 of the weird and intriguing facts about Darth Vader's life in the Star Wars universe. If you enjoyed this video, do subscribe and watch the next one.